anyway, dumbbell seated shoulder press. With these exercises, I just want to remind you as well that we want to be doing 2 warm-up sets before we get really stuck into, especially the first couple of exercises in your program. So if you've got like a big arm day, not so much legs, you might be inclined to not do the bodyweight squats, not to do a warm-up, not to get the body moving. Yes, we'll be doing 2 warm-up sets, so like a 50% warm-up, 60, 70% warm-up just before we get started into the reverse pyramid, 100%, 90%, 80%. But if you are tight in your glutes, in your hammies, in your quads from like a Wednesday leg day, or if you're tight in your shoulders, somewhere else, I need you to just remind yourself, warm up. Like you never know, like tight hip flexors from sitting down, scrolling, being on the computer all day can actually cause tightness in our hamstrings, which can actually cause our glutes to become unactivated, deactivated, lazy ass, technically. And then like if we've lost support in our glutes because our glutes are inactive, then maybe our core isn't as tight. So when we're going to do exercises in our upper body, they can be affected by tightness elsewhere. I know this is an isolated movement, but let's just say you're not keeping a very upright, tight core when you're doing the shoulder press. Maybe you're just a bit slumped, especially on those last few reps. Like you let your core go. I really need you to warm up before the workout. All right, beautiful. Shoulder press single. It can be single arm. Depends on like what you have available, what you prefer. I prefer double shoulder press. Essentially, you want to set up. We've got the chair at pretty much 90-degree angle compared to all the other workouts that we've done. This time we don't really want much of a reclined elevation in the chair, just because we're essentially, like, yes, we can recline just a tiny bit, but I prefer not to in this exercise just because we do hit chest so often. It's nice just to get it in isolation in your anterior delt, a little bit upper traps. That'll just come from accident. So key things to think about when you're doing this exercise: mind-muscle connection, but I really want you to focus on not hitting the weights at the top of the lift. So we want to focus on constant tension in the shoulder joint. I'll show you what that means. Make sure you've warmed up beforehand. But what I mean by not hitting at the top is we want to essentially not look down, tight core, looking up. When you're going up, I don't want you to hit the weights like this, because it stuffs with the momentum and you can't control the weights going down very well. The key here, tight core, shoulders up, and up, down. Super controlled. I don't want to see you like locking out at the top. So we want to protect that shoulder joint at all costs. Like we want to avoid injuries as much as possible. But that's it, very simple. If you are working out from home, obviously, and that's it. If you don't prefer the double dumbbell, the reason why I prefer double is if I'm doing single, like if I get to my last few reps in the exercise, I might just start moving my neck around. I might just start pushing the rest of my body. Whereas if I'm doing double dumbbell, there's not much room for like my body to compensate. So that's why I prefer double. If you are working out from home, you don't have access to the dumbbells, 100%, you go back to the gym bags. Fill this bad boy up with books and whatnot. The obviously resistance bands as well. Resistance band obviously connected to the chair, going upwards. That's about it, guys. For those who want to step this up a notch, and you've got you're at the gym, you've actually got exercise equipment. What do we have available? I prefer dumbbells to get started because you've got a lot of stability muscles that need to be worked on, not only just in the shoulder joint. So if I was you in the gym, I'll steer clear from the machines for the time being and just stick with dumbbells. You've got to build up more than just your anterior delts, although this is the key muscle popping shoulder That's it. Like we do hit anterior delt quite a lot by accident when we're doing like chest workout. So this one, it's more of a anterior delt isolation, and it gives our spine, our core a bit of a rest rather than doing like a standing shoulder press. All right, cheers guys, get into it.